Hello, my dear listener. I hope that you're doing good and that you had a good day so far, and that you will sit back, relax, and enjoy these 3 poems that I'm about to read you. I consider them very, very good for the soul, very healthy for the soul, and just a pleasure to read. I've read them countless times in the past, and I've done renditions of them, I believe of all 3 of them. So it's gonna be a pleasure to put them together and to do a little collage of all 3 of them. The first one that I'm gonna read, I'm gonna do it in no particular order, and the first one will be The Journey by Mary Oliver. So sit back, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it. One day you finally knew what you had to do, and began. Though the voices around you kept shouting their bad advice, though the whole house began to tremble, and you felt the old tug at your ankles. Mend my life, each voice cried. But you didn't stop. You knew what you had to do, though the wind pried with its stiff fingers at the very foundations, though their melancholy was terrible. It was already late enough, and a wild night, and the road full of fallen branches and stones. But little by little, as you left their voices behind, the stars began to burn through the sheets of clouds. And there was a new voice, which you slowly recognized as your own, that kept you company as you strode deeper and deeper into the world, determined to do the only thing you could do, determined to save the only life you could save. This was The Journey by Mary Oliver, which is my favorite poem written by her, and it's such a pleasure to. I get very emotional reading it, and it always makes you reflect and makes you think and makes you come to terms with your past and be optimistic about the future. The second one that I want to read is The Guest House by Rumi. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thoughts, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. When it comes to spiritual poems, and poems that have a theme of ancient wisdom, have this strong messaging of, of acceptance, of seeing the positive in all situations, as this particular poem does. Rumi is among my favorites, and I have a very cool collection of his. I'm gonna show you. Let me see if I can find it. So I have 3 of these books. It's a collection translated by Nader Khalili. This one is called The Love Poems of Rumi, and I cannot find the other 2 books, but they're around here somewhere. The other one is called The Spiritual Poems of Rumi, and the other one, The Friendship Poems of Rumi. And all 3 are very beautiful. The design of the book, I mean, of course, the poems are incredible. This particular one, I think, is the first one that I got, and it inspired me to get the other two. Just very, very, even aesthetically, they're very pleasing and they're very beautiful. And yeah, I definitely recommend them to anyone who loves Rumi and loves his work. The third poem that I want to read, the same type of ancient wisdom, although Kahlil Gibran, I believe, lived in the 20th century, at the beginning of the 20th century, so it's not really an ancient poet like Rumi was. But the style and the messaging of his poems are definitely, and can definitely be categorized as such, especially his most famous work, The Prophet, which some or most of you, I'm sure, are very familiar, and of which I've done readings as well, and I'm planning to do much more. I'm thinking maybe reading the whole book and just post it on YouTube. It's probably gonna take me an hour or so. It's not very long, but I think it could do for a good reading on YouTube. No? I think so. So the third poem by Kahlil Gibran is called Fear. I've posted recently a reading of it on Instagram because it's among my favorite poems, hands down, but I thought it would be nice to have it here in this collage as well. It is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled, from the peaks of the mountains, the long winding road crossing forests and villages. And in front of her, she sees an ocean so vast that to enter there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. Nobody can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear. Because that's where the river will know it's not about disappearing into the ocean. It's about becoming the ocean. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed listening, and that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna think of something just as beautiful for my next readings, for my next video. And in the meantime, just have a great day ahead, and I'm sending you all my love. Thank you so much for listening and for watching, and I'll see you in just a little bit.